Now to build the Lego Mega Yacht, I usually start with the bow. So this is the bow assembly. First, you take this blue 60 block. It has blue 6 right to the third block. So there's only so those 4, the one that my finger's on, a piece. Next, you take this half of hexagon and stick that over. Next, take the yellow seat and stick it like the assembly like that. Next, take this white piece in front of the half hexagon like this. Look, your should bow. Take the clamps that go to dinghy, which should be a 4 blocker, and go there. It should align with the back of the chair. Next, you want to build the boat itself. First, the boat. Then you need one of these pieces, and just like that. Next, you take this sort of piece side of the boat, like that. Whoa. Yeah, you don't want that to happen because you might lose some people. Next, take this piece and stick that just like that, and hopefully your won't break. So need to do my best, and I stick it on just like this blue, and stick that right in the hole until it clicks. Next, take this piece. So your assembly should look something like this. You take this piece and click it onto the blue end part that you in the hole. This red, and this should spin. Next, place the dinghy onto the clamp. Have it go all like that, and then push it down. So the boat, you take this white piece and stick it right there, and then you want to take this this green piece to the left. So all the way. Next, just this white piece and stick that on the opposite side right there. Simply this red piece, stick that closest. So those would be your main navigation. Next, you need 2 of these pieces to put there. So it should right in front of the same on the other side. So your front should look like that. Next, to do that, first you take this one, 4, 5, you'll need these. I think 6 actually. And then 5. One there. 1. And then you take this next to the white bin. So assembly should look a lot like this. Next, take that part and the other half of the half hexagon and stick it like so. Assembly should look a lot like that. Next, you take this blue windshield and stick it on, and so side front pieces should look like that. Next, take the piece and then take another one of these red pieces and stick it right there. And then take this piece, these vents, you put that right next to this light. Right next to that, it should like that. Next, take your last one of these, stick that right. A minute, don't do that. Next, you want to do the ladder assembly. So you'll need, it would be 2 flat pieces and 2 pieces that the round wood pieces. Next, you take one of these and stick the clamp onto the things that hold it. Then take these two yellow pieces like so the latter piece would be like this. That with the other one too. Now it should look like this so far. Next, you take one of these hexagons. Actually, it has 4 sides, so it's more like a plus, a long plus sign. And stick another one inside, and then stick that inside the yellow. And inside, you'll need this piece, and then this yellow piece next to that one. Then you'll want to put them align that, so they the connect part. Next, you take one of these, take that off so ways. Like you need probably 2 hands, so like that, not like that. Next, you take this piece, stick it like that, like that. Then have those aligned as best as you can. Next, take this this piece, so they look like stick them. Next, you take your white piece, this white piece, and stick it. Next, you put that next to your rain bed, so all the way up like that, then all the way down. Then you go like up, press on the back, and then just that. And then that's the back ladder assembly. Except optional, we'll need, and they will go right there. Those are for helping you or get up to climb in the boat. You don't fall. So the back of the boat should look like that. Next, take 2, and then on the 3rd row, you'll want to bend in the next assembly, which is engine and storage assembly. I think is the easiest one, because that one has tiny pieces that fit together. Yellow piece. Then stick it on the 3rd row. All this yellow piece, and stick that right there. Take this yellow. Take actually this piece, and you just put that right in the middle. So you should look at these little guys and stick that. So you've got it's right there. So it should look like this. Next, you set that down the boat, press it on. Next, you take this piece and stick that. You go 2 rows forward, so it looks like this. Then take this piece. So you should have something that looks like this. Next, you use 4 of these. They should look like that. Next, you can take the 2 life jackets and stick so like that part all the way. One's on one side, one's on the other side. So should look like that inside. On top, take one of the 2 life jackets. Then take this hat and stick that right in just there. Take one. So it should look like this. Now, next, to have 3, you want to take 3 of these little squares and put it to, it goes like this. 3. And have these 2 pieces there, and there. Next, this you take and stick it on like that. Now it should look like this until that goes this part. Hold on. Back to here. Why isn't this working? You want to go all the way like these. No, those in the back like that. And so you want to have, you want it to go like this. Okay. You want these two to go on the back like that. These 3 pieces like this and stick it on next like that. You take this piece and stick that. So it should stick, but apparently mine doesn't want to at the moment. Okay, there we go. Should stick like piece as well. And stick those on. And there we go. Next, you take this piece and this piece and put those right there and right there. Your assembly should look like this. You want to work on the inside assembly. So, actually, you want to put that thing there. And now, your assembly should look like that. Next, side you take one of these and stick that right in the middle. It goes all the way up forward until so you look like that. Next, you take this piece and then have its I can't see. Then stick 4 of them onto the piece that you just had. And there, and they should look like that. Next, you take this blue piece. You need 4 of these, and stick those onto the piece that you want all those to go in the same order too. Now it should look like that. Next, you take this piece there, and take this piece, stick that up there, and stick that right there. And you take this piece and stick that next to the steering wheel. Then take this right there. Now here's this piece, look like that right there. And then and the light sticks onto there, and then that's the light assembly. Then you attach that, put there, look like so far. Next, you take this red piece and stick that behind it. So should look. You take now this piece and stick 2 of these on the bottom, so it should look like that. It should look like that. Put there. Now it should be up against the wall. Next, take this red flat piece, stick that there. Then this one should look like that right now. Then you take this red piece, right, and stick that. Take that red piece and stick it right there on it. Put that. That's what the inside should look like. Okay. New the side wing assembly, which you take this and put that like that and that piece. Next, you take a green piece, that, and stick that on the tip, and take the red piece and stick that on the tip, that. And next, you build the first deck that you've got. So, first step is to gather, you want to get this piece, and then put that flat on the ground. You take this piece, and you take that, put it like that. Your assembly should look like that so far. Next, And then you take that piece, so it looks like that. Next, you take the throttle thing and put that almost in the middle. Take this piece, stick that right there. The assembly should look like that so far. Next, you put this right in the very, just like that. Next, you want to take this piece there, and its opposing piece right there. Your assembly should look like I'm going to take right now. This window and put that right there. It should look like you take the other window and put that in the opposite place where you put that. It should look like that. Put the fire extinguishers in, and that looks like that. And they attach on these pieces, like the hooks, just like this. And next, hook it on the other hook, just like that. You gotta hook it up just like you did the other one. Next, you take this. Where is it? This piece. You do that. You want to take these hooks and hook them all around the top rim. It should go all the way around. You want so pretty out. Now, your assembly should look like that. Next, you take this piece, the hooks. So now it should look like this. Next, take this piece, put it assembly right. Should look like that. Next, take this piece and attach that to the hook. So now it should take like this piece and hook that on top until there are no more those not showing. So next, take this piece and then take two of these red pieces and put those on this hook. That. So they should be looking good. Next, you attach that, pull it right in. Oops. So this piece. This is always hard because the pieces are always falling off when you press on them. So you gotta look careful. This should. Next, you take this piece, put that at the front, which is the smokestack. When you build this assembly, you're gonna want to take them off. Then you need two of these red vents and put those right smack in that. Next, you take one of these. Well, you need two. One of these, and put those. Then you'll need both of these, and then stick those right there and right there. It should look like that. Next, you take one of these, right, and then take that and another one, put that right there. So it should look like that. Next, you take attach that to the right side. So assembly should look like that so far. Next, you take the diving equipment and attach it look like this. Next, you need two of these and you put those on top of the hooks, just like that. So, and then you should the one so far right there. Next, you take this. You put that back onto the main part down and put it, and it should go down, but sometimes it doesn't. Like mine doesn't. It said mine will break. This is the only when the pieces break, like you fix one piece and the next piece breaks. Next, you attach. You need two of these. Life ring made. Attach those like that. Next, you fishing rod assembly. You take this piece and this piece, attach them so they look like that. Next, you take this piece and attach that to one of the. This piece, which I'll later on show you where it goes, that's the fishing rod mount, which hooks up somewhere on the hull. Now, this fishing rod, you take it, then make a piece full. So hook that right up to the front, like this. So it'll be easier to take off if to just keep it on the mount. But I like to have it front, so that's it. And then you take this piece and all the way up the second row. So you'll take one of these and stick it right there. Then take this piece. You want to take that the next two, which are exactly alike, and stick those on top of each other. Stack them. So your assembly should look like that. Next, you take this piece that it looks like that. Next, you take stick the seat right front and in the middle. Now your assembly should look like this. Then take these two, like one of these, and stick that of this, and then stick the other one right. And there should be two of these not three, just like that. Then you attach once you have that on, just like that, and it should the other few, like the front windows, you got stuff like that, pretty good. They have to be aligned. Then you just take that and so it should look like this. Nice front is this you take and stick it on like there, and this piece and stick it on like there. Next you take you can take and put the winch on it. That's the winch. Stick that on one of these right there. Actually, the winch goes right there. That's where the winch goes. Put one right there, and one. That's what the assembly should look like so far. And one right, and one right there. That's what yours look like so. Boat. So it hooks up like that. And it should hook up like that. So this should hook up. Next, you take other wing, stick that right there, so it should look like that. There, and that should look like that. Next, you take the green piece, you take one of these pieces. You need two actually, and stick that right there. That helps piece up. Then do the same on the opposite side. Then you've got the back. All you have left is the grill and anchor assembly. When you take the dinghy off, and then take the orange there. Next, you need two of these, two anyway ends onto the square. There, that's your grill. Let those take a hook, anchor, barrel, stick those and stick next right behind the grill. Then take this piece, stick it back over it, and that's your Lego boat. That's your Lego boat. Fishing thing and the fishing line mount that just sticks right there. So and that's the boat.